We'll take a phone call before we get into that. Justin joining the show. Justin, you're on the Pat Walsh Show.
Hey, Pat. How you doing, man?
Excellent.
Hey, well, we're on the topic of great guitar players. I've waited forever to tell this story to everybody, but we lost a local good guitar legend on September 24th, 2012. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but his name was Corby Yates.
Whoa. What do you mean we lost Corby Yates?
He developed schizophrenia, and he took his own life.
What?
Yeah, have you ever seen him play?
Corby Yates took his own life. Listen, for those of you who don't know what Corby Yates is, to answer your question, Justin, I've seen Corby Yates probably 3 times, always at the Palms Playhouse in Davis.
I was probably there with you, man.
Corby Yates was about a 17-year-old guitar-slinging phenom who obviously was influenced by Stevie Ray Vaughan.
And Jimi Hendrix. And I had the privilege of developing a relationship with him, kind of, and just going to about 35 of his shows. And he was about 5'5", and he died at 31. And he had been playing guitar since he was 6. So, yeah, everyone missed out on a very because I'm a musician myself, and so I got to tell you, he was one of the greats. And if I put together a compilation video for everybody that loves guitar, just go to YouTube and type in "Amazing Guitarist Corby Yates." It's a 29-minute compilation video I put together of all his guitar work from his very last show.
From his last show? Can you do me a favor? Could you do me a favor, Justin?
Sure.
Can you hit me up with that link? Could you send that to my email, and I'll post that on my webpage? Would you do that?
Oh, definitely. Go to Pat Walsh.
Pat Walsh at clearchannel.com. You know, honest to goodness, I'm sitting there. I don't know where I was going, where I was driving recently, and I was thinking about Corby Yates, and I was thinking, well, I haven't heard about him coming around in a while. Because you're talking about, again, he could have been, if you said 5'5". The guy goes up there, and he would have this look on his face, Justin, that he was just into that guitar. And just the way he played it. And I remember thinking, this guy is 17, 18 years old, and he is already a phenom at what he does.
Oh, he was absolutely unbelievable. I spoke at his memorial down in Fresno, and November of 2012, and I couldn't believe all the stories I was hearing. It was like, this guy was just winning all the talent shows at like 8 years old, and it was just something out of like outer space. I couldn't believe the rest of the world didn't know about it, and not a blip on the internet about him dying. He was absolutely one of the greatest blues rock guitarists, and if no one's ever seen him play, man, all the guitar players need to go to Amazing Guitarist Corby Yates and just sit back and just watch him just rip that thing. He was a prodigy, and I was just a big fan, man.
If you are a Stevie Ray or Jimi Hendrix fan, you will enjoy Corby Yates. Sean has something here that a little Corby Yates. Let's play a little Corby Yates here. This is guy. I don't know how old he was here, but check this guy out. He'd be up there tearing and shredding like that, and the look on his face, it was like he lived for that moment, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sad. As soon as you said that, I just got chills thinking about that.
Yeah, thank you very much, Pat, for taking my call. I've waited a long time to tell all the Northern California. I mean, we lost a world legend. He literally was the greatest blues rock guitarist aside from Hendrix, and he was the next in line. And this time around, he was just, the world didn't know about him. So thank you very much for taking my call, Pat.
Yeah, thank you, Justin.
And I'd like a clip of me talking on the radio, if there's a way I could get that from you.
Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what. Look for the podcast. And by the way, that brings up something. If you would like to listen to the show, but maybe you just can't listen to it every night. But if you're interested, we have podcasts. We put those up after every single show. Justin, just go to KFBK.com and then you'll find the podcast. It's on my page, right, Sean? You can find it on my page, and then you can just listen to the show anytime during the day. But I'm very sad to hear about Corby Yates, and I thank you for bringing it to our attention, Justin.
Oh, no problem, Pat. And I'll be listening to you, and I'm a huge fan, man. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Sean thanks for the call. Sean just handed me the story that came out when this happened. I can't believe I missed that. Corby took his own life after struggling with schizophrenia and mental illness in recent years. Details a few. Let's see. Yates started to play guitar at the age of 6 when he was 11 years old. Won the Charlie Daniels Guitar Wars competition. I mean, this dude was serious, man. You know, like one of these guys like Robin Trower or Hendrix, when you watch him, his face is making the notes. His mouth is emulating the notes that he's producing. He was that kind of guy. He was lost into his music. He was the national winner. Get this. Not only was he 11 years old when he won the Charlie Daniels Guitar Wars competition, but he was the national winner of the Jimi Hendrix music competition when he was a junior in high school. He attended Sierra High School in Albury, and he said at one point, "My goal is to become the best blues musician that ever was." Corby was just 15 years old when he gave that interview to the Sacramento Bee in 1996. Moved to Santa Cruz when he was 18. He was living in Brownsville. That's up near Chico. Released his third CD when this happened. His last local performance was in 2009. Opened for Robin Trower. I just said that. Robin Trower. I had no idea Robin Trower was in this article. Robin Trower, one of the underrated greats of all time, in my opinion. And then another album was released this year. But anyhow, as I mentioned, I saw him several times with friends and over at the Palms Playhouse in Davis. It's now in Winters. You want to see a good show? Intimate setting? There you go. That's the place. Very sad to hear that.